Hey, Brian, Ron Harrell with Vertifor. Hope things are doing well this week there at Rosenthal Brothers Insurance. Cheryl and I just wanted to say thank you again for the opportunity to meet with you all a week or so ago and review our Vertifor agency platform with your agency. We really appreciate the time that you all invested, especially you and Kelly and the rest of the crew over the phone. We think it was a very beneficial meeting and hopefully beneficial in helping you to understand more about the Vertifor agency platform and the Vertifor products in general. I just want to take 1 or 2 minutes of your time and review a couple of the more important items that we covered during our presentation while we were there at the agency. Brian, as you recall, one of the items we really tried to focus in on was the unique My Agency Home landing page that's part of the Vertifor agency platform. Now remember, all of this is powered by our popular management system, AMS 360, running in the background. But what we try to do here is push a lot of information to your users, especially the ones that need it. For example, everybody has a things to do list, right? And right here in the middle of the page, you can see my tile showing how many items I have coming up today, and I can easily review that list right here on my desktop. Same thing with incoming documents. One click there takes me down to the documents that are waiting. This front-end scanning capability, again, built into the AMS 360 system, and these documents displayed for me. One of the other areas we keyed in on was the expiring policy report. And these are expiring policies that are specific to the individual user. So I always have a real-time view of all of the expirations that I might be working on. Recent quotes, if you're using the popular personalized rating, comparative rating tool from Vertifor, you'll have those recent quotes here. And then last but not least, the work queue, which relates to the items down in the lower left-hand portion of the screen where the mouse is moving here. And these are the items that are on my things to do list today, right? These are the workflows that are in progress. And we click on one of these, the system will take us out to that specific account and show us what are the items that are out here waiting for us to do, perhaps the things that are past due, and maybe the things that might be due on our desktop for today. Again, Vertifor Agency Platform provides this very unique landing page for all aspects of the day-to-day operations for your individual CSRs. One of the capabilities that we stressed in our presentation was 3 words that I asked your team to remember, and that was the deck page view. And if you're here in a client file and you're looking for all of the policy detail on one screen, there's only one place to click, and that's right here where the mouse is, and that will reveal what we call the deck page view. And the reason we call it that is that it includes all of the information that you might ordinarily find on a declarations page when you're trying to verify coverage. And so you'll notice here a web page opens, and this is one of the beauties of the Vertifor agency platform is that this is just a web page. So you can use the elevator bar to scroll up or down. You can use the up arrow, down arrow to move down through the coverages, or you can click on the hyperlink at the top of the page, like here for Business Auto, and then you can see all of the coverages related to this particular part of this package policy. And notice down below the vehicle list, the coverages that are here for liability, right, deductibles, all of this information right at your fingertips on one single screen. And then best of all, you can launch any transaction from this same screen. So if you need to endorse the policy, renew, rewrite, cancel, or if you need to go to the Accord forms, any applications, auto ID cards, certificates of insurance, all of these transactions are right off of the deck page view, including the real-time interfaces, right, for what we call Transact Now, the ability to create a claim, to integrate with the proposal systems, Microsoft Word, or again, to create activities, create suspenses here within the customer's file. All of this information right off of the deck page view. The final thing that we'll mention in this message is that I reminded the agency while I was there that the Vertifor agency platform and AMS 360 contains a complete real-time accounting module. And all this means is that we post the debits and the credits at the point of entry. And as we discussed, those are certain differences between what your TAM system does and what the Epic system does. What this means is that you have reporting capability that is available to you at any point in time. There is no month-end close that takes up time at the end of the month, no reorganization of the database, nothing like that. At the end of the month, the system just rolls over to the following month. But from a reporting perspective, you have some unique reporting capabilities. And in the reporting module, as you'll see here, the system allows you to take columns and hide them, or take a column like this policy number and move it over here if we want to, right? So that we can reorder columns, eliminate columns, add columns, and even create what we would call a summary view. Maybe you just want to report with the customer's name, by division, maybe the original producer, by policy status, and how about total annualized premium. That quickly I can reduce a very complicated report to a relatively simple report, and then I can reorder this. Maybe I want to look at this by annual premium, and I'll say, let me see my largest to smallest accounts, and I'll apply that filter. And now we have a report that shows our largest accounts and then going downhill to our smallest accounts for this time period for new business. This is a great tool for simplifying the reporting process and allowing an agency to customize much of the reporting that they do.
Well, Brian, that's it for now. I know Cheryl is working on your proposal and getting some references for you, but until then, let me say thank you again for your time. We really appreciate the opportunity to visit with your agency and show you what the Vertafore Agency Platform and AMS 360 can do to impact your agency operations. Hopefully you have a great day, and we'll talk again soon. Goodbye now.